Hi guys, welcome back to Flora Fun and Food. My name is Lauren and today is another video of what I made for our Dungeons and Dragons feast. Today's video focuses on how I made the delicious roasted cabbage with Dijon sauce. Let's go. First step was to remove any wilted or dirty leaves from the outside of the cabbage, and then my mom cut them in half, and then she cut them into wedges, trying to keep part of the core so that the leaves didn't separate as badly and they kind of stayed together while roasting. Then I covered a tray with aluminum foil just to help make cleanup easier, and I drizzled olive oil, a pinch of salt, and a pinch of black pepper down onto the tray just to help season the underside without messing up the cabbage wedges too much. Then I laid the cabbage wedges out on the tray, trying to not disturb them as best I could, and then I drizzled more olive oil, a little pinch of salt, and another pinch of pepper on top just to season them, and I put them into a 450-degree oven on the bottom rack because I am trying to get a nice char on the bottom. After about 25 minutes or so, I could really tell that they were going strong, so I pulled them out, and I wanted to check the charring, and I really got some char on these, as you can see here, but that's really what I wanted because I love charred veggies. So I flipped them over just so that the top side would get a little bit more of the heat, and I could roast them just a little bit longer because they needed maybe another 2 or 3 minutes just to completely make sure they were soft and delicious. Then I stuck them back in the oven for just a couple more minutes. They really didn't need much longer. Then once they were finally fully cooked through, I pulled them out and let them cool for just a minute before putting them onto my copper serving platter here. And then it was time to make the sauce. So this was super easy. I just put a stick of butter into a microwave-safe measuring cup, and I microwaved it for 30 seconds to a minute until all the butter was melted, whisked it up, and then I put in a quarter of an onion finely diced. So this was half an onion that I diced, and I just put in half of that. Mix that up just to kind of get the onions kind of blanched a little bit so that the spice wasn't so strong. I also went in with about a teaspoon of minced garlic, then 2 tablespoons of Dijon mustard, and just a little bit of salt and pepper to taste. And it was just that. It was so easy, and it was the most delicious sauce. I'm definitely going to have to make this more often for dinner because it was so easy. I did put the sauce back in the microwave for just another minute or so, just make sure it was nice and hot, and then I whisked it to make sure it didn't separate, and then I just poured it right over those wedges, and that was pretty much it, except I wanted to add a little garnish here at the end. So my mom grabbed me some chives from her garden, and so I chopped up some chives and threw them on there as a little garnish at the end, and look how beautiful this feast turned out to be. I will show you the rest of the recipes in future videos, but if you enjoy this video, please give it a thumbs up and head over to my channel to subscribe for more content like this, and I hope to see you again very soon. Thanks guys. Bye.